Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back, my dear learners. This is one of the grammar lessons in our grammar series. This is the causative form. The causative form. The causative, it means to have or get something done. To have or get something done. So let's have this form, have something done. This form, have something done, is formed of the following. As you can see, we use have, the verb have, in any tense you like: present, past, future, present simple, present perfect, present continuous, present perfect continuous, and the same with past tenses, future tenses, or any form. So the form of causative is formed from this: have something done. Have, it means the verb have in any tense, plus something, it is object, plus object, plus number 3, plus the past participle. The past participle. This is the form of causative. But why do we use this form of causative? We use it to describe things that happened because we asked or paid someone to do. It's not us who did these things, but we asked others to do for us, or we hired others to do for us, or we paid for others to do for us. So we had something done, or we have something done. This is what we mean by causative, okay? So let's have these examples. In this example, as you can see in the picture, I cut my hair. I cut my hair. I cut my hair. So it's me who performed the action. I performed the action. I cut my hair. Nobody else cut my hair for me, but I cut my hair, okay? But look at the other example. Here, there is somebody else. There is somebody else who cut my hair. So we should say, I had my hair cut. I had my hair cut because I asked or paid someone to do it. It's not me who cut my hair. The first picture, I cut my hair. I performed the action. But in the other one, I paid for someone to do the action. So I can say, I had my hair cut. I had my hair cut. Let's have another example. She will wash her car. She will wash her car. She will wash her car. It means she will perform the action. She will do the action. But here, she asked somebody, cleaner, for example, to clean her car or to wash her car. So we should say, she will have her car washed. She will have her car washed means she will ask or pay someone to do it. She will ask or pay someone to do it. Is the example clear? Yes. Let's go to another example. Tom is moving the lawn. Tom is moving the lawn. Moving, not mowing. Sorry, by mistake, there is V here, not W. Here, Tom is performing the action. Who is performing the action? Tom. Tom is moving the lawn. But if we want to make it into passive, we should say into causative, Tom's having the lawn moved. Tom is having the lawn moved. Another example, we have cooked dinner. We have cooked dinner. It means we have performed the action. We have done the action. We have cooked dinner. But in causative, it should be, we have had dinner cooked. Look here, have had. We put the verb had in the present perfect, the same like the sentence here. In the present perfect, have had. Then the object, dinner. Then the past participle, cooked. We have had the dinner cooked. It means we asked or paid someone to do it. Look at this example also. I'm going to paint the house. I'm going to paint the house by myself. I'm going to perform the action. I am going to perform the action. I'm going to paint the house. But if I ask someone else or I pay for someone to do this or to paint the house for me, I can say it like this. I'm going to have the house painted. I'm going to have the house painted. Okay. Now, let's have more examples. He tunes his car every month. He tunes his car every month. It's a habit. He tunes, present simple, his car every month. It means he performs the action. He performs the action, not somebody else. But if we say he asks somebody else or he pays for someone else to do this, how can we say it? We should say he has his car tuned every month. He has his car tuned every month. Okay. Now, let's study together this example. James painted his house a month ago. A month ago, James painted his house. Okay. Here, James painted his house for himself, but it was a disaster, as you can see in the picture. It was a disaster. James painted his house, but it was a disaster, as you can see. But he decided to hire or to pay for someone to paint his house. So he or she decided to call a professional painter or to hire or ask a professional painter to paint the house for her. So last Sunday, James had, because we are talking in the past, James had or got. We can use the verb get also instead of have with causative. James had or got his house painted. Look at the three parts of this causative sentence. Have in the past simple, because the sentence is in the past simple. Have or get in the past simple, it became had or got. Then the object, his house. Then the past participle of the verb, painted. So James had got his house painted. Okay. Another example. She is painting her portrait. As you can see in the picture, she is painting her portrait. She is performing the action. She is painting her portrait by herself, as you can see. But here in the other picture, she asked someone to do this. So she is having her portrait painted. She is getting her portrait painted. Look at the examples in causative. She is having or she is getting. Then the object, her portrait. Then the past participle of the verb, painted. We can say also she is having a painter paint her portrait. Or she is getting a painter paint her portrait. Okay, is this example clear? Okay, now let's have another example. In this example, he says he will repair the TV set. He will repair the TV set by himself. He will perform the action, but he looks confused and he discovered that he is unable to repair the TV set by himself. So he decided to ask somebody to help him. So in the causative, we say he will have the TV set repaired. He will get the TV set repaired. He is having a technician, as you can see in the picture now. Now he is having. Why is having? Because this is present continuous, a temporary action that's going on at the time of speech. He is having a technician repair the TV set, or he is getting a technician to repair the TV set. Look here, my dear learners. When we used have, we said he is having a technician repair directly the TV set. But when we used get, we said he is getting a technician to repair. We used to plus infinitive, to repair the TV set. So this is another example. Let's have another example also. She had dried the hair. She had dried her hair. She had dried her hair. Now, if you want to turn it into causative, because she asked somebody else or a hairdresser to dry her hair, we said she had her hair dried. And we can say also she had got her hair dried. She had got her hair dried. She had the hairdresser dry her hair, or she had got the hairdresser to dry her hair. Okay, the same like the previous examples. We have more examples we can use in this context, but let's do this example together. The optician tested her eyes. Here, the optician tested her eyes. If we want to say the sentence or change it into causative, from non-causative into causative, how can we say it? We can say she had her eyes tested by the optician, or she got her eyes tested, or she had the optician test her eyes, or she got the optician to test. Take care. She got the optician to test her eyes. 4 ways to change the sentence from non-causative into causative one. Okay. The mechanic repairs his car. The mechanic repairs his car. Okay. If we want to change it into causative, we can say he has his car repaired by the mechanic. He gets his car repaired. He has the mechanic repair his car. He gets the mechanic to repair his car. Look here for using the verbs have and get in present simple, because the sentence in the present simple, then the object, his car, then the past participle repaired. Okay. Now, this is the causative form. From the previous examples, we can elicit together, we can guess together the form of the causative. The form of the causative, as you can see, have or get something done. Have or get in the tense of the sentence, something, the object, done, the past participle of the sentence, the past participle of the verb of the sentence. Okay, let's have the tenses and tell you which is the form of the verb have in causative in these tenses. In the present simple, for example, we use have. In past, in present continuous, we say am or is or are having in causative. In past simple, we use the had, because had is the past simple of have. In past continuous, was or were having. In present perfect simple, has had or have had. In present perfect continuous, has or have been having. In past perfect simple, we use had. In past perfect continuous, had been having. Okay, these are the most common verbs. In future simple, we use will plus have, will have. In future continuous, will be having. In future perfect, will have plus the past participle of have, that is had, will have had. In future perfect continuous, we use will have been having. These are the forms of the verb have in the tenses, in different tenses, if you want to use it in causative. And the same with the verb get. Okay. In case of infinitive, in infinitive, we use to have. In gerund, we say having. The infinitive of the verb have is to have. Have or to have, with to or without to. And in gerund, we use having. Okay. Okay, that's nice. Now let's have the present simple of get, the same. Present continuous, am or is, are getting. Past simple got. Past continuous was or were getting. Present perfect have or has got. Present perfect continuous have or has been getting. And past perfect had got. Past perfect continuous had been getting. Future simple will get. Future continuous will be getting. Future perfect simple will have got. And future perfect continuous will have been getting. Try to memorize, to study, or to understand these forms, the forms of the verb have and the verb get in the different tenses. Because if you want to change a sentence from a non-causative to a causative form, you follow these 3 steps. You use the verb have or get in the tense of the sentence, and we have learned now how to use them. Then you put the object, and you put after that the past participle form of the verb. Okay, is it clear? I hope so. In the infinitive to get and the gerund. Let's have more examples to clarify more. They paint the windows every spring. They paint the windows every spring. Paint, this is the verb in present simple. The verb is in present simple. So we use have in present simple. So it will be they have. And then the windows, the object, and then the verb paint in the past participle, they have the windows painted every spring. Another way, they get the windows painted. We remove have and put get, they are the same. They get the windows painted every spring. Okay? Another example. He is fixing the roof now. He is fixing the roof. This is present continuous. Is fixing, present continuous. So we should use the verb have in causative in the present continuous, is having. He is fixing the roof now. So he is having the roof. This is the object fixed now. He is having the roof fixed now. Or he is getting the roof fixed now. Okay? Is it clear? Very nice. Now let's do this also. He installed a new game yesterday. Oh, this sentence is in the past simple. Past simple, so we should use the verb have in the past simple. What's the past simple of the verb have or get? Have will be had and get will be got. So we say he had a new game, the object of he had a new game installed yesterday. He had a new game installed yesterday. Or he got a new game installed yesterday. Okay, he got a new game installed yesterday. One more example. He was cutting his hair yesterday morning. He was cutting his hair yesterday morning. What's tense here? The tense is past continuous. Was cutting, past continuous. So we should use the verb have or the verb get in the past continuous. Past continuous and was or were having, was or were getting. So we can say he was having or he was getting his hair, this is the object, cut, the past participle. So he was having his hair cut or he was getting his hair cut. Now another example for more clarification. He has made a new suit. He has made, present perfect. Present perfect, so we should use the verb have or get in the present perfect. Have in the present perfect is has or have had. So he has had a new suit made, the past participle of made. Or he has got a new suit made. Okay. She will repair her bike. She will repair her bike. Future with will. She will repair her bike. We should say she will have her bike repaired. Or she will get her bike repaired. I think these are very, very important examples to understand causative. And we had a big number of examples. I hope that you have learned and understood the causative grammar lesson. And I hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you very much. And if you have any questions or inquiries, you can write your questions or inquiries in the comment section on the video, or you can keep in touch with me and send me your questions and I will reply to you. You can write more examples in the comment section also to practice using the causative and non-causative forms. Thank you very much and see you next time. Assalamu alaikum.